Welcome to Own Your Words. Get in shape. Also, knock, or lick, or get somebody, or something into shape. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning 1. To make someone or something better, so that they reach the necessary standard. 2. Undertake a program of physical conditioning, exercise regularly. 3. To bring someone or something back to an acceptable state, particularly by using direct and practical methods. Examples. 1. After she had the baby, she started swimming every day, to get back into shape. 2. Boy, I really need to get into shape. 10 years working behind a desk has given me quite a belly. 3. With the Bob Eyeless Body Toner Plus you can treat yourself to wonderful massages, and get back into shape at the same time. 4. The first 2 hours knock us into shape, however, as we battle with the boulder-strewn approach to Konduriri. 5. Lionesses lick their cubs into shape and life. 6. Nevertheless, an heroic effort is being made to lick Expo into shape before Easter Monday. 7. His replacement, former sales manager Nils Sontag, never had enough time to lick the company into shape. 8. A lot of similar stories, people just wanting to get back into shape, get their life together. Get the picture. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning 1. If you get the picture, you understand the situation, especially one which someone is describing to you. 2. To understand the real or overall meaning of a situation, without the need for further explanation. 3. Get the meaning of something. Examples. 1. I want to ask, like what? But in the back of my mind I'm getting the picture. 2. They smoke, they play snooker, they do the pools. You get the picture, I'm sure. 3. Okay, I get the picture. I'll start looking for somewhere else to stay. I told her, wiping tears. 4. I know it's annoying to make all these copies, but the boss specifically asked me to have you do it, get the picture? 5. Other chains will get the picture through Variance Films, an independent distributor. 6. Visualize a cell network in which myriads of people call, or text each other to get the picture. 7. She'd only been married to Gerald for 8 months, before I started getting the picture. 8. Now, however, it seems even the dim-witted amphistaff is beginning to get the picture. 9. She has a faint scowl on her face, like she's ready to get the picture taken over with. 10. She, however, loves Basil, a penniless barber, and well, you get the picture. 11. How they chose me, or where they got the picture, I have no idea, he told Mr. Foster. Get the runaround. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning 1. To not be given the information, or help that one needs because someone will not answer one's questions, or deal with one's problem directly. 2. To refuse to help someone, sending them to someone or somewhere else to get help. 3. To receive misleading, incomplete, or evasive information, especially in a response to a question or request. Examples. 1. Every time I try to ask the boss when we might get raises, I get the runaround. 2. By the summer of 1602, however, they began to sense that they were getting the runaround. 3. He expected to get the runaround, surprisingly, the store offered him a refund. 4. I'm trying to get a new visa, but the embassy staff keep giving me the runaround. 5. I always get the runaround, when I reach telephone company to explain all these extra charges. 6. The reporter tried to get a clear answer from the senator, regarding her stance on immigration, but he just got the runaround. 7. He alleges that bureaucrats in the NYPD, and the T&LC gave him the runaround. 8. The journalist is unhappy with the runaround he's getting from the record label. 9. I'm tired of getting the runaround from your customer representatives, she yelled. 10. I tried to hunt down the manager and he wasn't there, and I kept getting the runaround. 11. I try to avoid getting the runaround by telling people up front, don't give me the runaround. Get wind of something. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To hear a piece of information that someone else was trying to keep secret. 2. If you get wind of something, you hear about it, especially when someone else did not want you to know about it. 3. To become aware of something, especially something kept secret, through indirect means. Examples. 1. Certainly the last thing she wanted was, for Max to get wind of it all. 2. If Mom gets wind of this prank we're planning, we'll be grounded for the rest of the summer. 3. It didn't take long before everybody in town got wind of what I was going to have to do. 4. He turned the king down, but somehow his ex-pupil Demetrius got wind of the offer. 5. The notion of compulsion met a storm of controversy, when mental health charities first got wind of the government's thoughts. 6. When Johnny misbehaves, parents get wind of it by email before he gets home. 7. So, if she gets wind of Der Vampire and wants to do it, you can believe it will get done. 8. When I got wind of the open position, I did not waste 1 minute before applying. 9. When the press got wind of Louis' adventure, reporters took creative liberties. 10. I said, Pa, old Flapjack just got wind of some folks in the trees off to the east. 11. My literary agent is a big comedy fan, so he got wind of me through podcasts. Get with the program. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To start doing what others need or want one to do, to become involved and active in a useful and effective way. 2. To accept new ideas, and give more attention to what is happening now. 3. Use to tell someone to pay attention to what needs to be done, and to do it. 4. To conform, or fall in line with what is expected. Examples. 1. No one leaves their dirty laundry in the hallway, get with the program. 2. If you don't get with the program soon, you're going to be off the team. 3. Frank, we have work to do, remember? Get with the program. 4. Jane just can't seem to get with the program. She has to do everything her way, right or wrong. 5. Everyone else has already moved on to stage 3. Come on, get with the program. 6. They've been playing the same old music for 10 years now, it's time to get with the program. 7. His boss told him that he'd better get with the program, if he wants to keep his job. 8. There's no expectation that society will change, so the responsibility is on you to get with the program. 9. If you want to succeed in this company, you need to get with the program and fast. Hard? Or tough nut to crack? Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. A problem that is difficult to solve, or a person who is difficult to deal with, or to defeat in an argument or competition. 2. If you say that something is a hard nut to crack, or a tough nut to crack, you mean that it is difficult to do or to understand. 3. A difficult problem or situation. Examples. 1. Until recently, his home base of Brussels had been a tough nut to crack. 2. Congratulations on restoring your antique car, I'll bet that was a hard nut to crack. 3. She's such a tough nut to crack. Nobody seems to be able to get through to her. 4. My new secretary is a hard nut to crack. I'm not sure if she's unhappy here, just a shy person, or if she's bored. 5. West Ham will be a tough nut to crack, especially with Big Lee in good form at the moment. 6. Mathematics turned out to be a hard nut to crack, for students in the examination. 7. For orgs layered in functional metrics and driving a cost agenda, this is a tough nut to crack. 8. The game on Saturday is against the current champions, so it will be a hard nut to crack. 9. The new boss is really hard to figure out. He's going to be a tough nut to crack. 10. Good luck trying to get the new guidelines past the head teacher. He's a hard nut to crack. 11. Jazz is always a tough nut to crack, whether you are playing, recording, or even listening. Haul, or rake, or drag over the coals. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To speak angrily to someone, because they have done something wrong. 2. To scold, reprimand, or reprove someone severely for an error or mistake. 3. To give someone a hard time, for a mistake they supposedly did. 4. To criticize sharply, censure, scold. 5. To speak angrily to someone because they have done something you disapprove of. Examples. 1. Ginny was raked over the coals for violating the traffic rules. 2. You didn't get her the present for her birthday. She is so going to drag you over the coals. 3. It is not fair that Matthew gets raked over the coals every time something goes wrong. 4. I was dragged over the coals by my boss last week for messing up the accounting software. 5. I know Mary messed up, but don't haul her over the coals too hard for it. 6. Lewis was hauled over the coals by English football authorities over his conduct in the match. 7. Taylor was hauled over the coals for wasting police time. 8. She was raked over the coals by an opponent, who compared her to a convicted tax evader. 9. The boss dragged Jane over the coals, for something she didn't do. 10. If mom finds you got a speeding ticket, she's going to haul you over the coals for sure. 11. How many times are you going to rake me over the coals, for the same thing? I said I was sorry. Have a tough row to hoe. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. A difficult situation to deal with. 2. Be faced with a task that is difficult, because of unfavorable conditions. 3. If you say that someone has a hard row to hoe, or a tough row to hoe, you mean that they are in a difficult situation, and have many problems to deal with. 4. Something that is difficult to do, or deal with. Examples. 1. I am considering becoming a doctor, but I know that it's a tough row to hoe. 2. I know finishing this thesis will be a hard row to hoe, but I'm actually looking forward to the challenge. 3. We'll only make the playoffs if we win 10 of our 12 remaining games, which is certainly a hard row to hoe. 4. With 4 children under 6 and very little money, my mother had a hard row to hoe. 5. In a criminal prosecution against the police, the prosecutor has a very tough row to hoe. 6. She is the first to admit that Being a woman in politics has been a hard road to hoe. 7. Both factors leave mods new and old with a tough road to hoe moving forward. 8. Opener Gordie Brown had a tough road to hoe, with an audience eager for the main event. 9. The new director of the nation's top public health institute is looking at a tough road to hoe. 10. The candidate has a tough road to hoe, he has limited funds and his message is not a popular one. Have a whale of a time. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you have a whale of a time, you have a great time and really enjoy yourself. 2. If you say that someone is having a whale of a time, you mean that they are enjoying themselves very much. 3. It can be referred to anything that has been big, even fun time. Examples. 1. I love going to my high school reunions, we always have a whale of a time. 2. That birthday party was super fun, all the children had a whale of a time there. 3. How could she have such a whale of a time at the movies, when her son is so far away? 4. We had a whale of a time at the beach yesterday. You should have joined us. 5. We're going to have a whale of a time, at his bachelorette party tonight. 6. Come out to our party this weekend, you're sure to have a whale of a good time. 7. The children had a whale of a time at the beach, and didn't want to go home. 8. I went to a karaoke club with my friends last night, and we had a whale of a time. It was great. 9. Janet said she had a whale of a time at the party. I wish on to now. 10. We had a whale of a time at the beach last weekend. You should come next time. 11. We're going to have a whale of a time, at my sister's bachelorette party this weekend. 12. My son didn't want to go to camp, but once he got there, he had a whale of a time. Have egg on your face. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. To be suffering embarrassment as a result of some public failure or faux pas. 2. If someone has egg on their face or has egg all over their face, they have been made to look foolish. 3. Appearing foolish usually because something said would happen has not happened. 4. To look foolish, or be embarrassed. 5. You will have egg on your face if you've said, or done something wrong, and it's made you feel embarrassed or stupid. Examples. 1. I told you not to try to embarrass me. Now look who has egg on his face. 2. I was completely wrong, and now I have egg on my face. She's really got egg on her face. 3. I hope the Bishop of Hereford comes out of this, with a great deal of egg on his face. 4. He had egg on his face after claiming he could bench press 300 pounds. 5. Don't take him as a client. At best, you'll come away with egg on your face. 6. People like me, who believed the firing squad had been assembled, were left with egg on our faces. 7. Terry had egg on his face after boasting that the examinations were really easy, but ended up failing most of his papers. 8. The unexpected election result left a lot of journalists with egg on their faces. 9. If they take this game lightly, they could end up with egg on their faces. 10. He told everyone the deal was happening, and if it falls through now he'll have egg on his face. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Meanings and examples are available in video description.